Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. In this video, we will be discussing linear regression. So what basically linear regression is? Linear regression is basically a machine learning algorithm based on supervised learning. Linear regression analysis is used to predict value of a variable based on value of another variable. It performs regression tasks. It is most widely used for finding out the relationship between the variables and the forecasting. Regression models a target prediction value based on the independent variables. Some different regression models may differ based on the kind of relationship that is between the dependent and the independent variables they are considering and the number of the independent variables that are being used. Now you can have a look at the sample data, sample problem of predicting house prices. Here you can have a look at the table. This table represents current home prices in Monroe Township based on square feet area. Now problem statement is given above data, build a machine learning model that can predict home prices based on square feet area. Proceeding towards the hypothesis function for linear regression. Hypothesis function for linear regression is represented as y is equal to b0 plus b1 star x. Here, while training the model, we are given two values. One is x, that is the input training data, univariate, only one input variable as a parameter, and y labels to the data, supervised learning. Now when we train this model, it fits the best line to predict the value of y for the given value of x. And thereby the model gets the best regression fit line by finding the best b0 and b2 values. In the order b0 is to intercept of b1 is to coefficient of x. Now you might be interested in knowing how to update b1 and b2 values to get the best fit line. Now here cost function comes into play. Cost function is denoted by j. By achieving the best fit regression line, the model aims to predict the value of y such that the error difference between the predicted value and the true value is as much minimum as possible. So it is very important to update the b1 and b2 values in order to reach the best value that minimizes the error between the predicted y value that is denoted by pred and the true y value that is denoted by y. Now cost function denoted by j of linear regression is basically the root mean squared error between predicted value y, pred and true y value y. Now comes the concept of gradient descent. To update b1 and b2 values in order to reduce the cost function j, that is minimizing root mean squared error value and achieving the best fit line, the model uses the gradient descent. Here comes the role of gradient descent. The idea is basically to start with random b1 and b2 values and then iteratively updating the values in order to reach the minimum cost. You can represent values in above table as a scatter plot. Values are here shown in red markers. After that, we can have a line, straight line that best fits values on the chart. Here you can have this scatter plot between the area and the price, and you can see the line, blue line. Now you can also draw multiple lines like this, but we have to choose the one where total sum of error is minimum. Like you can see the another scatter plot. Here delta 1 and delta 2 are the values, and area is on x-axis, price is on y-axis, and formula is summation of I running from 1 to n delta I square. This is for minimize purpose. Now in this high school days, you might have remember about the linear equation. Home prices can be presented as the following equation, that like earlier we have studied about y is equal to mx plus c. Here home price is equal to m into star plus b. Generic form of the same equation will be y is equal to a plus bx. Now coming towards the coding part. Firstly, we will import the pandas library as PD. After that, we will import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, importing cborn as SNS, and importing the sklearn library from linear underscore model, and percentage matplotlib inline that is used to appear the data in the notebook for plotting purpose. Now another input is data frame df is equal to pd dot read underscore the csv file, and in brackets you can see the Canada underscore per underscore captia underscore income dot csv. Now another input is plot dot x label year. On the x-axis year is depicted, and plot.y label per capita income US dollars. On the y-axis this is depicted. Now we will have a scatter plot of this. Plot.scatter df.year, year is depicted on x-axis, and df data frame per capita income US dollars is depicted, and color we have taken red. Now you can see this scatter plot between the area and per capita income in US dollars. Now coming to the another concept, that is percentage matplotlib inline. After this we will use plot.x label in brackets here, that is depicted on x-axis, and the another line depicts the per capita income US dollars in y-axis. Now we will have scatter plot of this, uh, and in this percentage matplotlib inline turns the inline plotting, like plot appears in the notebook itself. You can see this color is red, and you can see the scatter plot. After this we will use the we will be declaring linear regression function, and we will call fit method to learn from the data, like regression is equal to linear underscore model dot linear regression, and regression reg dot fit, and in the bracket we have written data frame df year and data frame per capita income. Now output comes to be linear regression. After this regression dot coefficient underscore, we will get the shape, that is the array of 828.4650752. Now about the intercept which we had in the plot, regression dot intercept, we will get access to intercept value, that is minus 1632210.7578554545. After we will see regression dot prediction of the year 2020. Now we will get the array, that is 41288.69409422 9442. After this we will use this line percentage matplotlib inline. After this plot.x label, on the x-axis is the year, and this line depicts plot.y label per capita income US dollars. On the y-axis it is the per capita income. After this we will have a scatter plot depicting df.year data frame year and per capita income US dollars, and color is red. After that we will use matplotlib as plt.plot in the year 2020, and regression.predict in the year 2020, and marker as O. You can see this marker as O, and marker size we have taken 3, and color as blue, like this blue line which you can see here. Then another function is plot.plt.plot data frame dot year regression dot predict, and in the brackets data frame year, and color is blue. Now you can see this matplotlib output is matplotlib dot lines dot line 2d at this number, and you can see the respective graph after all these functions are implemented. So thank you, and thank you for watching this video, and wish you a happy learning.